Today we are taking a look at the best gems in Diablo Immortal that can help us maximize our damage in year 2025. I will be recommending some gems from 1-star category, and then I will be recommending some gems from 2-star category, and of course at the end we will be recommending some gems from 5-star category as well that can help us maximize our damage for any class you will be playing in 2025, and it will be true for the upcoming class druid as well. So without any further ado, let's dive into this straight away. We will go to the market. I will try and keep this short to the point. We are starting with the 1-star category, and in this category there are few gems that you can use which will be giving you ton of damage. Even they might not give you all that much resonance, but they will be giving you ton of damage, starting with the Berserker Eye. This gem has been one of the best for the longest time, and still I would recommend using it because it gives you the flat damage increase, and at rank 10 it does give you quite a lot of damage and a bit of critical hit chance as well. You will be taking a bit more damage, but this gem is still one of the best out there, so highly recommended. You won't be getting much resonance, but you will be getting ton of damage, flat damage out of Berserker Eye. Then I will be recommending one of the newer gems, Entropic. Well, again, one of the best gems that can increase your damage output for the skill. It doesn't work with the summons or the primary, but a lot of classes nowadays are running really fast using the skills in PvE, and this gem will be giving you quite a lot of skill damage increase, which will help you maximize your character damage. And then skill attack speed increase is also gonna be helpful. One of the best gems out there in my opinion. You cannot go wrong with it. Again, it doesn't give you all that much resonance, but it will be giving you a ton of skill damage. And then we have the Eye of the Unyielding. This gem will be good for some classes and it will not work with the other classes, but I thought I would still mention it. It can give you flat damage increase if you can somehow keep on applying continual damage done to the enemies. It can give you quite a lot of damage, and continual damage taken will be reduced as well. But again, not all classes can do it, but if you are one of those classes which can take a benefit of this gem, it is gonna maximize your character output. And now that is going to be from the 1-star category. Moving on to the 2-star category, there are a couple of gems here which are going to be super good, starting with the Pain Clasp here. Again, one of the best gems, very popular, and if you can keep on applying the continuous damage effect to the enemy, you can keep this gem working at all time. One of the best gems out there, and gives you a flat damage. Every single class comes with some mechanic that can help you do the continuous damage, and for some reason, if you cannot find a way to keep triggering this gem on the enemies, then you can try and add like a gem like the Viper Bite. So it does trigger for you every time you hit the new enemy. The Viper Bite will be triggering on each individual enemy, and most enemies will be dying every 2-3 seconds, and so it will keep on triggering. The Viper Bite will keep on triggering on the new enemies, and the Pain class will keep on giving you the buff against the new enemies. One of the best gems out there, again gives you the flat damage. Next we have the Mother Lament. This is a sister version of the Rolling Consequence. Now if you cannot afford Rolling Consequence, then go with Mother Lament, but keep one thing in mind: the duration of this gem cannot be increased by Virtus Arches, but if you get the beneficial duration on your legs, chest, and some of the secondary pieces and reforge, you can indeed increase the duration of this gem up to 8-9 seconds. But unlike Rolling Consequence, that can be extended up to 12 seconds using Vitus. Mud Element is lacking in that space, but still one of the best gems, gives you quite a lot of critical hit chance, and critical hit chance in Diablo Immortal is one of the strongest stats. And if we scroll down, there is one more gem, a new one, Spectre Glass. Now, if you are using 2 pieces of Baron, Feasting Baron, and you have high potency, this gem is gonna wreak havoc out there, and it will just keep triggering on individual enemies each time you deal a critical hit damage to them. And using the Feasting Baron and high potency, even against some bosses, you will have like 4-second, 5-second uptime for this gem. One of the strongest, if not the strongest 2-star gem out there now to use with any class. And before we move on to the next category, there is a Farman Fang. It isn't listed here, but you can get that gem from the battle pass. Gives you quite a lot of damage increase, but there is a stacking for the Farman Fang. You won't able to maximize that against weaker enemies. They will be dying before you reach the maximum stacks on the Farman Fang, but versus bosses and raid bosses, Farman Fang is still gonna be good. Now, I would have mentioned the Moon Skull as well, but this gem isn't craftable anymore in 2025. Like, you cannot obtain it in a cheap way, so we will be leaving it out. But for some reason, if you have it or you can craft it in future, this is again one of the best 2-star gems out there that can increase your damage. But there will be like downtime for this gem, but you can extend the duration of the Moon Skill up to 11-12 seconds. One of the strongest gems out there for the burst damage. Now let's move on to the 5-star category, starting with the Bloodsoaked Jade, giving you the 10% crit up movement speed, and then it does give you damage increase. But if you take some damage, the damage increase bonus can be reduced, so making sure that you stay at 100% HP in PvE is going to be super important. But one of the best gems out there to maximize your damage. And then we have the Bottle Hope, gives you the movement speed and some damage increase. And on the top of that, once you get to the rank 3, it will give you skill cooldown as well, and you can extend the duration of this gem as well up to 11-12 seconds, and it will help you maximize your damage. And then if we keep moving down, there is one more gem that I will recommend, well, at least 2 more gems, and the next one is going to be Rolling Consequence, of course, giving you the flat critical hit chance, and you can extend the duration again on this gem up to 12 seconds, 11-12 seconds from 6 in PvE, and it will also help you do some explosion damage and burn enemies, and it can trigger the Pain class for you, the 2-star gem. So one way to trigger that Pain class as well, one of the best 5-star gems, Rolling Consequence. And now the last one is going to be Colossus Engine, to give you more skill damage, increase range for the skills, and increase character size, which you cannot find on any other gem. And this character size also help you move a bit faster. So these are the gems that I would recommend if you are trying to maximize your damage inside of Diablo Immortal in PvE, wanting to blast everything as quick as possible. You will be getting millions and millions of damage versus enemies if you use some of these gems. Doesn't matter if you are a free-to-play, a mid-spender, or a big spender. You can start with the 1-star category, then go to 2-star category, and if you are a big spender, then you will be most likely using some gems from 2 stars, some from 1, and some from the 5-star category. Now I'm signing off. See you all in the next one. You guys have a great day later.